What's up, guys? It's Mike for Sim Racing 604. Welcome back to RaceRoom Racing Experience. Today's a big day for RaceRoom. They finally were able to launch the Porsche DLC Pack 1. So we are going to do a kind of a drive and talk. So admittedly, I did this once already and the recording didn't take, so this is take 2. So I already have had sort of a preview of how these things run. But just the same, I'll take you through it. So we're going to take it out to the Nurburgring. If you're looking for your GT4, if you've purchased this, it's in its own separate tab here, the Club Sport Trophy Group, and only one livery available. So let's go race. So as I mentioned, I did this once already. I had my VR headset set up, hit record. Actually tried 2 different recording programs, and neither of them took, so not too happy about that, but it is what it is. So just going to do a few laps here in each car and just kind of give you my impressions. Need to sit a little lower here. I can't see my rev limiter. So still getting used to driving a single screen. So this GT4 is obviously a step down in performance from its GT3 brethren. Still lots of pickup. And one thing I noticed in the kind of, let's call them practice runs from before that I didn't record, was that this thing does have a tendency to oversteer. Not like that, that was just stupid. But it has more of a limit than the other 2 Porsches, so I'm just going to do a couple laps here, try and push, but wouldn't be surprised if that back end goes around more than once. So as you can see, I'm a little bit afraid of the corners in this thing because there is that strong oversteer tendency. Have to do some sort of tuning here, maybe soften the back end a bit. But we'll do a couple more laps here. Kind of get a feel for it, see what we can do as far as performance. So this thing looks, sounds, and feels great. And for the most part is well behaved. Just doesn't like multiple inputs and corners, that's all. Can't push it the way you would, say, a GT3 class car. As you can see, really solid acceleration here. And the braking is, as you would expect from any Porsche, fantastic. Bit early on the accelerator there. It'll probably cost me in the subsequent corners, but that's okay. So I'm thinking this should be in the neighborhood of a 2-minute, 20-second lap. Had that one mistake where I ran it off course, but assuming I can make good on the next couple of corners, this should be in the 220 range. Yep, 220, 052. That's probably good enough, guys. I'm sure you get the impression here. So very, very cool car. A bit more of a learning curve. You didn't see it too badly here, but I can tell you it does have a tendency to oversteer when you push. So for now, I will leave it, and loving that car. So let's see what else we can do here. The where is it? Oh yeah, the Porsche 911 GT3 Cup is again its own tab, group, whatever you want to call it. A bunch of liveries available, as you can see. There's lots of good ones actually. The Decra looks really, really cool. GoPro is kind of interesting if you're a GoPro kind of guy. So you got an Intel livery here, the Monster one. I'll reserve comment. NVIDIA, nice. What else we got? This is the standard. I thought it looked too much like the GT3 R, so I left that one alone. I went for the RaceRoom, not afraid to sell out to a great game. And I love this Red Bull one here. Looks cool as well. So there's a few more that I might purchase, but for the time being, I've just got the one. So GT3 Cup is obviously more powerful, much more akin to the actual GT3 or GTR3 as they call it in RaceRoom. More powerful than the GT4 is what I meant there. It's a very high-pitched engine note. A much heavier car in terms of force feedback. As you can see, much better performance. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bit late on my braking there. And took it too wide again. Do you think it could be the driver? Just maybe. This thing with my direct drive wheel is really throwing me around. Like I said, much heavier than the GT4. Hang on. Whoa. Just about lost it. So definitely that edge with this car. So we'll do one more lap. Try and keep it clean. Just get a sense of the performance characteristics versus the GT4. Did manage to hit 6th gear there. And we'll talk about the gearing a bit later. Alright, let's push through a lap here. I don't know the car that well, so I won't push, but we'll try and have a clean lap, see if we can do something probably in the 210 range. Up to 6th gear here, down the front straightaway. Missed that apex altogether. If this goes too badly, I might do one more lap, and guess what? I will do one more lap. Because this one is null and void. We'll still get a time for this lap. Give me a chance to get used to this. You can hear the rocks kicking off my tires. And late on the braking there, really fighting it through this corner. Actually, I'm fighting this lap. GT3 Cup car feeling a bit temperamental. No need for that gear change, not sure why I did that. Just not my lap, folks. Complete missed apex there, so let's try and just get through this one and then clean it up for the next lap. Sixth gear here. Wow, this could not be going worse. My apologies, folks. Not sure what's going on. It's the morning. I haven't had my coffee. Insert excuse here. Need to become a better driver is the bottom line. Alright, and we're away clean. So let's see if we can do a 210 here. That lap almost slower than the GT4, amazingly. Just to give you a sense of how bad that was. So a bit of a lock up on the brakes there, managed to hold it though. By the way, I believe turn 1, 2, 3, and 4 are the most challenging in all of sim racing. That's my opinion. I've never had more spinouts, been overtaken more in any other corner in all of sim racing, so I absolutely hate the first section of Nurburgring. I love it in the fact that it challenges me, but beyond that, I could do without it. However, the back half of this course, I love. I do better in it. Do better on the back half in some cars than others, but the first half always destroys me. But if we're not working to get better, why race, right? So extremely late apex there due to locking up the brakes, and we will try and not downshift to third here. Much cleaner through there this time. Almost lost it again, and then ran off in the dirt. This is a heck of a lap again. So can we get into the sort of 215 range? We shall see. That last corner was just a massacre. So 213, definitely had like a 211 probably in me if it wasn't so stupid, but 213, so quite a bit faster than the GT4 Cayman. So let's jump over and try out the GT3. It's on the last page of your GT, excuse me, I call it GT3. GT3 R is the Porsche, GT3 is the group within RaceRoom. So obviously homologated to GT3 specs. So the GT3 pack, of course, in RaceRoom has garnered a lot of attention lately, and deservingly so. I think they're phenomenal, phenomenal cars. And there's a massive range of GT3 cars in RaceRoom, so it's quite possibly the best GT3 experience you can have in sim racing. I'm going to sit down a bit lower here so I can see my gauge. And we're away. So immediately it feels more stable. So I'll probably spin it again just to prove myself wrong, as I have a habit of doing. So Sector 3 has absolutely gone over the top with their dedication to making these things, making the GT3 cars in RaceRoom handle better, and they have done it. They really have. The last two, the last three actually, the AMG GT3, the Callaway GT3, Callaway Corvette, and the Audi, is it the R8? Yes, the Audi R8 GT3 LMS. All three handled phenomenal, and this one is no exception either. Just a real connectedness to the road. Every input is reflected so well. You really couldn't ask for much more out of a GT3 car in sim racing. I cannot wait to drive this thing more. Butchered that corner. Entirely my fault, not the car, one bit. Some more powerful brakes there, kind of caught me off. Alright, let's see what we can do for lap time. I think we can beat the 2:13. Again, those brakes are just amazing. I thought I had carried it too late there, but still managed to see it through the corner with a decent line. So the handling is just wow. There's no other word really to describe it. Better line through there, so going to carry more speed into this S. Too much speed, in fact. Got stupid there. I'm going to do one more lap. I got to record a clean lap here. And I owe it to myself. It's almost Christmas. This will be my present to Mike from Sim Racing 604. So 207, but I cheated. So let's see if we can clean that up. Thought it might have been too wide there, but managed to hold on. Oh no, screwed that one up. Took a very late apex through that hairpin. Again? No, just barely. That S corner is death to me for some reason in this car. Fifth gear here, different gearing ratios than the GT3 Cup. Whoa, might be a bit late here. Nope, managed to get it under control. So this should be a clean 207, 208 maybe. So absolutely fantastic mod, excuse me, not mod, but absolutely fantastic car here for RaceRoom. You really can't ask for much more from a GT3 car. This Porsche 911 GT3 R is fantastic, fantastic. The whole group is great, guys. Don't be afraid to go out and get this one. GT4 Cayman, very, very good. A bit of a learning curve for me. I'm going to have to get back in there and put in some laps. Same with the GT3 Cup. Obviously, I had a bad lap there right in the middle of this video. But all in all, great cars. The all-star, though, for me, is the GT3 R, which we're in now. So let's take a look at a replay. And guys, I can't endorse this enough. It is a great DLC pack for RaceRoom. Get out there, get it, and enjoy yourself. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you next time.